Guys, check it out. We got a brand new release from the fine folks over there at Haiboxing. So we're going to go ahead, unbox it, give you an initial impression of the RC. Take it out there, jump it, run it, bash it, have some fun with it, and then give you an honest opinion as to what I think of this brand new RC from Haiboxing. We got the good stuff. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. That's right, the fine folks at Haiboxing sent this to me. This actually at the time of filming isn't released yet. They didn't even ask me to make a video. They sent it to me to test and give them feedback so they can possibly make some improvements before it is released. So that's pretty cool. I really like that a company would do that. Have people test the product so they can fix any issues if there are any before it meets the goes out to the public. So kudos to Haiboxing for that, and thank you for giving me another opportunity to review another one of your products. But like I said, always say, just because stuff's given to me doesn't mean I'm going to give it a favorable review if it doesn't deserve it, man. My name, my reputation, everything means more to me than any free product. So you can always trust right here, L to the W, for your honest reviews. So let's check it out. It is a 18th scale high-speed off-road. It looks pretty cool right here. So this is a 18872, the Struck Professional. Like they got that little SS there. Technical data. I'm not going to get into that, reading all that stuff. So ready to run. 4-wheel drive, 2.4 gig radio system, tension adjustable shocks. So hopefully there's oil in there. Ball bearings, brushed motor. Not really a fan of that. I'd really like to see us get out of the brushed motors. But durable gears, splash waterproof electronics. So front and rear independent suspension, front and rear gear differentials. So front and rear. So I don't see anything but a center diff. Metal dry shafts, tension adjustable shocks, but throughout. Magnet 380 motor, so kind of small, 17-gram steering servo. Hard case battery pack, 7.4, 850 milliamp hour with USB charger. Off-road grip tires, LED lights for nighttime driving, flexible PVC car body. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think we've touched on about everything. So, man, guys, you know how I do it. I don't see it until I film it. So, let's check it out. Check it out. Ooh, big book. Big book. Activate the 90-day warranty. Battery safety notice. HBX RC, drive it to the max. Stickers. The wing accessory is included in the box. Please install it. So this is pretty cool. They usually do a pretty good job with the blown up diagrams. I like that. You can see how all the parts get together, and then you got all the part numbers. I really like the way they do this. The pictures of each part and the part number. So they do a pretty good job on the manuals. One LiPo battery with the Dean's connector. We got extra body pins. One basic USB charger. Not the best thing in the world, but you know, if you don't have anything else, it gets the job done. If you're gonna get into the hobby and take it a little more seriously, I recommend getting like a more serious charger, something that's a little better for charging. You know, I have one down my Amazon store. I put a link down there. It's got several different connectors for charging all kinds of batteries. Spare differential cups. Now that is very much plastic, so that might be a little concerning. Basic transmitter here. It actually feels pretty good in the hand. Nice foam grip. So we have a steering trim, steering dual rate, steering reverse, and a speed. So maybe there's a speed setting in here. We'll have to remember to test that out. Let's see what we got here. It looks like about maybe four, or is it just two? It might just be two AA batteries. That's about what it looks like. We got an A and B button. Not sure if they'll do anything, but not too bad. Not too bad for ready to run. And here is the wing that we have to install. All right, right away, Oh, that's, oh, why do they do this? Friction dampening. That's horrible. That just, there's no other way about it. Body pins too, not a fan of body pins. I wish we could go away with that. And if we are going to use body pins, at least can we tether them so we don't lose these like little things, either when the car rolls over or just taking them on and off. So, okay, so they put this protective coating on here, but there's already a body mount system in place. So I'm going to have to unscrew that. Oh, it looks like that's where the lights are. That's pretty cool. They give you a nice flexible cable, so that's pretty cool. But why did you put this on over the protective coating? They could have just, I would rather just been off like the wing and then we install that. So okay, so not a big deal. We just have to, I'm gonna undo this for the time being. I do like the little washers here. That reminds me, I gotta to do the Max. I gotta put these like little foam spacers on the Max. So here is your second battery. It's already in the car. So we'll take those out and we'll get those charged up. All right, completely plastic chassis. Let's see. A-arms feel, you know, somewhat flexible, not as flexible as some I've seen in the past. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it'll be bad. Time will tell. But you know, you want to see some flex, but you don't want so much flex that it's undrivable. So we have all Phillips hardware. Not really a fan of that. So we do have these plastic diff cups here, and then we have metal axles. Now it looks like this is plastic, but it's reinforced with metal right here in the wheels. If you see that axle there, you can see some metal wrapped around that, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be like a little pin that's going to fall out, but no, there isn't. Okay, cool. So that's been kind of designed. So we just have a plastic hex in there. There's no foam whatsoever, and it is vented. I believe, yeah, at least on the inside of the tire. But that's kind of grippy, really flexible tires here. We'll see how they do. This is what I was talking about. We got some metal wrapped around the plastic. So I'm pretty sure if I pop this hex off, the little pin will be there. I like that setup a whole lot better than before, where I have other cars where you take this off and the pin's there and it falls out. The shocks, that's just pure crap. Friction dampening, there's just no reason for that. So little 380 brushed motor. So what do we got? We actually do have a decent 3-wire servo underneath here, so that's good. That makes life easy if you do got to replace that. And then we got it's a 2-in-1 ESC receiver combo. So we got upper and lower A arms on here and fixed steering linkages. There are no adjustment. But that's fine for like a little basher. We don't need to really worry about all that. We also got some lights here in the front as well, right here. So that's pretty cool. Oh man, I really wish they didn't do these friction dampers. That's just kind of that really just is a bummer. Well, I wanted to see if there was any way, like maybe you could add oil, but there seems to be some kind of pin holding this in. So there's not going to be, I seriously doubt I can knock that, even if I can get that. I doubt these things will hold any kind of oil. Whoa, well, there went the pin. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's no gasket. There's no nothing. So that, well, that will be in my report to them. Don't understand But guys, understand too, I don't know the price point of this car as of yet. This might be a $50 car, so then if that's the point, then, you know, it's hard to argue with it at that price point. If this thing's going to come in like 150 bucks, then that's going to be a bit more of a problem. So that's kind of like one of the issues you have when you get something pre-production or pre-release. You don't have all the info as to what's going on with it. All right, everyone. I think I touched on everything. You know, it's got a good bit of movement here, but it's not a heavy RC. I don't know the price point, so it's hard for me to like really tear into too much stuff. I believe it's probably going to be a pretty basic price, you know, pretty low price point, entry level car for kids. So, but I mean, it looks fairly decent. We're going to give it a fair shot. I mean, I'm really not a fan of those shocks or a brushed motor, but maybe we'll be surprised when we get out there. I'm going to go ahead and take this apart, get the stickers put on, and I'll see you out at the bash spot. All right, hope you can see that. We got speed. Yeah, so a little change of pace, something different for a test. I think this is kind of be more that people are going to run their car like in the backyard, somewhat bumpy in that. Jeez. I think that's probably maybe 15 miles an hour. Really showing the shortcomings of that suspension. Oh, wow, the bounce. Oh, boy. All right, guys. Don't tell RC Guy Garage I got my GPS holder on the outside.
Where they shouldn't be.
What do we got? 17. I mean, given what it is, a 380 brushed motor, I mean, it's not terrible. Man, I hope I even get to show this video, because maybe they'll change it and this won't be the car they release. But I'm like, if I get a car and they ask me to, I may as well shoot a video with it, right? Share it with everybody. Okay, guys, so the suspension is absolutely horrible. The good thing, the only saving grace for it is that it's so slow, I don't really think it matters too much. Wow, it's got some fast steering. Wow. Dude, that's freaking... Let's see, so there is a dual rate. We can calm it down a little bit. I don't think we quite need that much steering. Yeah, there we go. That calmed it down quite a bit. Oh, the suspension. So like I said, they gave this to me for their input, and that's definitely gonna be one of my suggestions, that they put some oil fill shocks on this thing, because it's horrible. It definitely would not support a brushless upgrade. But hey, if we skip the suspension for a minute, it's actually doing fairly well through some deep grass here. This is kind of why I wanted to come out here. A little different terrain, you know, a little different scenario. I noticed a lot more roots, and we got a bit of sand and grass. So, I mean, you know, my normal spot where I do these reviews, it's really great because I got a really long spot to do a speed run. We got some natural areas that have some jumps, but I just really don't feel like this car could have taken advantage of any of that. So I mean, it's actually not a bad car. I mean, I think, you know, for people like me, more advanced in the hobby, it's, you know, very lackluster, but for a kid, I think they're gonna probably have some fun with it. The kids aren't gonna be that tuned into suspensions and stuff. Gotta check it out. I got the stickers on there. I did get the stickers on there. Look, we got the LED lights. I like that. It's pretty cool. This is, if you take off this upper roof rack, I will warn you, it is such a pain to get that LED. It's a little circuit board to get that back in. So if you don't have patience, just try to rip the plastic out from underneath, because it is, uh-oh. What do we have there? Something got stuck in the steering. I'll tell you, it jumps really well. It's hitting the ramp and it's staying pretty flat. Ah. I'll give it that. I don't think, you know, it ain't gonna backflip. It's not going to do any of that stuff. Let's see if we got, oh yeah, we got air control. I hit reverse and it nosed down. So so you can bring the nose down. I don't think there's really gonna be any bringing the nose up. There's just not enough power. But let's see. Let's see if we can. Nah, it's just not enough to. It does jump nice. It's got a nice flat profile to it. So guys, yeah, man, the I forget the model number. I can never remember these when they give them numbers. So we're just gonna call it the Struck. So, man, what do I think? It's really hard to give like a completely honest opinion because I don't know the price point that they're aiming at. If this is like a $50-$60 car, yeah, if they're gonna try to sell us for like 120 or something, I feel that would be way too high for what you're getting. But I'll just go over, you know, not knowing the price, likes and dislikes. Phillips hardware, not a fan of it. Friction damper shocks, really not a fan of that at any price point. I think we could do a little better. The body pins, I do wish they were tethered at least. I mean, it would be cool if they started putting a try to come up with a clipless system, especially for us older people, man. It's hard to see these things. Plastic drive cups may be an issue. That's going to be more of a longevity thing. So far we haven't had a problem with it, but other than that, let's go down the line. Transmitter for a ready to run, it's not bad. It gets the job done. It feels actually pretty decent. Like it. I like the looks of the RC. It's pretty cool looking. Kind of reminds me of something else. I won't say what. Really dig the lights, man. Servo's crazy fast. Seems pretty durable. Jumps really good. Just the weak point again is the suspension. I do really like this. This is nice when you have the lights that they give you this little coily part on here that tucks in there nicely. So that way you're not yanking your wires out. It's nice that we do have some roof protection as well. For somebody getting in the hobby, if you've never had anything, really nice. You get 2 batteries. You know, like I said, it's just a basic charger to get you going, but you get 2 batteries. Got this little brushed motor. I really would. It's hard to say. I mean, I would really like to see something brushless with a little bit more power, but
that would definitely call for some suspension adjustment on this thing. You're not going to run this thing any faster than what it is. Really nice that we have like a basic 3-wire servo that makes it easy to replace. The 2-in-1 receiver ESC, not as much, but it can be done. Oh, I'm gonna say one thing I really like too is the fact that that center drive shaft is encased in there somewhere. It's not exposed, so that's really nice. You know, when you got these wires for like the wiring harnesses, or you have these batteries here with like the balance sleeves for charging, that it can't get caught up in the drive shaft. It's actually encased in here somewhere. It's underneath all this plastic. So I really do like the fact that that is enclosed. So for, you know, young kids, somebody just looking to have some fun, something that they can throw in a backpack and take with them on their travels and just have some basic fun, yeah, it's a pretty cool RC. Like I said, not knowing the price point, it's hard to kind of really say stuff, but I mean, in the end, it's not a bad car. I mean, it seems pretty dang durable. To me, the shocks are like the biggest sticking point with that. But you know, for a kid, if you're a young kid, I doubt it's going to matter. I doubt you will notice how bouncy it is. You're just going to go out there and have fun, and the name and the game plan is not to break anything. So if you're interested in one, I'll leave a link in the video description. Pick one up, help me out. I'll leave a link. I do believe they'll be selling these through Amazon. Then maybe, and I'll leave a pinned comment down below if they do make some changes before the release date. So maybe, I really think if they change these shocks, that's really gonna do wonders for this thing. Even if you keep everything else the same, if this didn't have these friction shocks, that would be, gonna be 17 miles an hour. Like I said, for a child, yeah, that's gonna be absolutely great. For those of us that are more experienced, we're probably not gonna buy one of these anyhow, or maybe you would, just to have something to tool around with. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I was like on a vacation and I just wanted something I could throw in a backpack and have some type of RC fun. It's really compact between the transmitter and remote and all that. But man, not bad, man. It's a cool looking RC. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this? Like I said, by the time you release this, we'll have a price, so we'll know better. But man, I appreciate the fine folks over there at Haiboxing giving me a chance to test this car out and give them some input, so hopefully they can make some improvements before you guys go out and buy one. So greatly appreciative of Haiboxing. Hopefully we work together on some more. Guys, go support them, man, because they keep the channel going, man. They give me the cars to give you some content, so really, really great. But check out the link down below if you want to get one for the grandkids, the kids, or maybe even you, all that good stuff. But man, pretty cool little car, actually. All right, everyone, appreciate the support. Like I said, links down below, ways of helping the channel, Teespring store, Amazon, all that good stuff, and PayPal if you want to make like a donation. Don't have to, would be appreciated. Stuff like that, because that keeps me going, man, because I gotta buy camera gear, I gotta buy ramps, stuff like that, other RC cars, so it gets expensive, but your support keeps me going. All right, everyone, rambled on long enough. Thanks for watching. See you next time.